Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War live stream. Where are we at right now? Campaign 4, Campaign 20, week 4, day 5. Anyways, one of our goals this week was to go get top 3 on our PvP, and that's one of the main things we're going to be doing. Also, thank you a ton, Chad, for the generous tip. Greatly appreciate it. Helps out a lot. Anyways, hello everyone else as well. Hello Bill, hello Jets, hello Chad, of course. Hello Mark, hello everyone. Welcome. That's pretty much going to be our game plan. And clearing out our normal stuff. As far as weekend event, we do have arena, so you know what? Let's start with one arena run. We'll do this just to claim the gem keys, and beyond that, we will probably never touch it for the rest of this weekend because arena event is very bad loot. But we'll go and poke at it a little bit and go from there. Do we have anything here? Deal some damage to an enemy, blah blah blah. Alright, nothing good. Okay, we're just gonna reroll. Generally, if we don't get anything good as an ultra rare, it's probably just worth rerolling. There's so many auto win ultra rares, to have a bad one is just really useless. So we will keep re-rolling until we get one. Doesn't have to be a perfect ultra rare, but we need something that's at least like half decent. No. Alright, we'll find something eventually. Come on, it's not that hard. There's like a billion things here that could be like half decent. And we're not getting a single one of them. Oh, this one's interesting, but it's not worth it. If I got like an absurd ultra rare that was purple, maybe, but even then, probably still not worth it. What's with our arena drafts lately? Why have they been so bad? Like, there's so many things that are good. Yeah, still nothing. Alright, we might have to deal with this. Vinbarek. It's not ideal. He doesn't get his link because this is arena, but 9 all damages to all is not horrible. We're in the bottom of the barrel. Okay, we're getting somewheres now. Alright, we can work with this. We got a team forming here. We even have cleanse if we want it, though. Without empower, she's kind of useless. Eliminate 6 from a random skill and enemy. Boost by souls. Honestly, I might just take her for the color coverage. Because we want another exploder, but I don't want to block Vinbarek. I could also just take something purely based on its damage, but I want this guy probably as my first slot. Also, hello, Sonny! Hello, Anderson! Welcome. Hopefully you guys been having a wonderful week so far. Am I really about to take Sister Superior? I think I am. And just putting her in first slot just to kind of sit there. And then we get just one of these reds, deal some damage, a bunch of hyenas, sure, I guess. What does the red fox do? Destroy a road, destroy a column. Not bad, honestly. So hello, Mark. Hello, Isabel. Welcome. Alright, 9 mana costs a little high, but he does have resummon if we truly need a backup, so I'll take it. Alright, we actually got a good team for once. So we'll put you there, we'll put you there. Unfortunately, he doesn't actually have tankiness, so him being in first isn't that useful. We're just using Sister Superior to get rid of it. Could even put this in second slot, but I guess I'll keep it just for resummon's sake. Is it guaranteed? Oh wow, it is. If an enemy... Oh, it's only when an enemy dies, but still, by that point, you'll probably be cleaning up after Vinbarek. Alright, we finally got a team. Took a little while. Took like 5 drafts, but we're at a team that is at least somewhat coherent. Should do everything that it needs to do. And we even have cleanse if we need it. Which we probably won't, given that this is arena, but you never know. Weirder things have happened. Vinbarek should be our main carry, as your epic troop generally is. Unless you get like an absurdly good ultra rare. One thing that is nice about our ultra rare though is we can multi-burn, which is a lot of damage in this game mode. Can even be more than a Vinbarek cast if the burn stays on long enough, as is 3 damage every turn, which is quite a lot for arena. Outside of the context of arena, that is barely anything, but in arena, 3 per turn can very easily be their whole HP bar if it stays on them long enough. Hey, is the chat over there updating? Okay, good, it is. Okay, I found out how to make it update. Alright, also it feels like forever since we last streamed. I'm not sure why. This week has gone by so much slower than every other week recently. As I haven't really been doing many midday streams lately. I've kind of been caught up in a couple things, but I will be definitely tomorrow. And a big update for one of the other games we play is coming out this Wednesday, so I'll probably be doing that a ton next week. As well as tomorrow, probably. For old school RuneScape. We recently maxed in that game, so now we can start playing the game. So it's time for us to start playing the game. Let's see. What do we need here? We'll take the brown over. Grab our blue, get a skull. Take our other skull. Yeah, time's been going by quickly lately, but honestly, this week it's gone by so slow for me for some reason, compared to a lot of other weeks recently that have just flown by. It's probably better to burn kill here. Even though there's a skull right there, you get better value if you just burn it, because it's going to die to burn anyways. And we'll gamble from the sky. And we didn't get it, unfortunately. But the burn did. Alright, we're good to go. We should be halfway there. Due to our pay-to-win win. I think if you have like VIP 6 or something, you get like a free win in Arena. Which does make Arena a little bit quicker since you get one win every set. Though, of course, the loot for Arena is exceedingly dated and pretty much pointless. The only reason we even do one set during Arena weekend is just because the 3 gem keys on the first battle, or by the first set of wins, I should say. And that, for the amount of time that it takes you to complete out one Arena run, is worth it. That and only that is worth it. Everything beyond that takes too much time relative to what you get. I've gone forward a couple times in the past, it's just not worth it these days. Now, Vinbaric's doing really well. That combined with the burn's pretty nice, because all we need is one Vinbaric, one burn, and it's, you know, one burn on everything. And we kind of just auto-win from there. Do I find Arena fun? I do enjoy Arena. It's really unbalanced compared to back in the day, though. It is exceedingly unbalanced. It's the only really big downside of it these days. Which is why we keep redrafting a lot at the beginning. Because if you don't get one of the auto-win troops, it's kind of bad if you're up against other auto-win troops. They used to actually balance around Arena. They stopped doing it after like a year or two into the game. And now there is absolutely no balance. There's just broken things versus other broken things. But no, the Arena game mode itself I do find enjoyable. I wish they would modernize it a bit, though. Because the concept of Arena, like drafting your whole team from scratch, is good. I just wish there was more diversity for it. Like, more than just the lower rarity stuff. More balance as far as, like, what it gives you, what you have options to, what you face, and everything. Maybe even, like, monthly themes or something similar. To keep it a little bit more focused. Oh, there's a lot they can do with it. Because like 1 week they could, or month, or whatever time division they want to do for it, could be like mythic only. And another one like a few specific troop types, like mech, construct, and human or something. And some other things to that. It's like very specific things to kind of weed it down a little. This is super not worth it. Event keys you can mass buy for 13.5. I never understood this offer. Are they valuing 10,000 gold that high? I got some XP boosters I gotta use. I've been keeping up with that daily, by the way. Most dailies I have been. But one I've pretty consistently been up with is the XP daily. Look at that. 6 days ago. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 today. Or technically yesterday. Wait, or actually that would be 7 days ago, but you know what I mean. Alright, speaking of which, I haven't done the one for today yet. But anyways, let me actually go do that real quick. Just the one objective, and then we'll go do all the other thingies. Like all the standard dailies. Where's the Devil team real quick? Because I said I had to do 2 sets, so I might as well do it now. What needs to be fixed the most? I don't know. I wish Treasure Hunt would be, personally. But pretty much every game mode has a bit that could be tweaked. If they wanted to try to fix things. Like, I can't think of a single game mode that is, like, perfect right now. Oddly enough, I would say one of the closest one is Underspire. My only thing that I really have against Underspire these days is the dead end room troops are a little bit too rare. And the full length of the area is just a slightly too long. But beyond that, I would consider it the most perfect game mode currently within the game. As far as reward, structure, gameplay, everything about it, balance. It just goes on slightly too long and is way too RNG to get the troops. But beyond that is probably the closest they've gotten to a perfect mode. Also a big fan of Tower of Doom. Now you actually have to communicate with your guild and everything to end up completing it. Also, why do I keep taking mana when we have auto win? The whole point of this team is just instantly click dust double. Arena is the most difficult game mode for you because two things, the level teams and the absence of balance. Oh yeah, the absence of balance is crazy in Arena right now. I don't mind the low levelness. It's actually rather nostalgic because when the game first started, that's about the stats that you had. It was actually slightly lower when the game first started. So in that regard, I actually don't mind it because it's really nostalgic to what Gems of War basically was year one. Particularly like 6 to 12 months in. Oddly enough, around the time Arena came into the game. Which is why it's based so heavily around that time frame. Oh, the contract has 10% bonus this week. That's not good. I was wondering why I didn't get one-shotted. Oh, I need to move this chat. It's really weird because I have like 2 chats up on the screen. Right, let me move this one over so I only have one. That problem solved. That's the only problem with me having the one above me right now. I guess the other problem is I can't actually see the thingy. There we go. Okay, I think I fixed everything. We'll find out when it's not fixed. Alright, there we go. Oh yeah, also we got a haircut, by the way. Maybe that's why this week went so much slower. No, I mean so much, yeah, slower. The lack of hair. I don't have my thinking beard. So time moves slower now. Alright, let's see, we did that. Oh, wow, really good adventure board. Green Deeds and verse 2. I don't need verse 2, but still nice to see. This is the one I need the second most, I guess, so still works out. Am I growing a beard? No. I had a beard earlier. We had like a massive beard earlier. It was longer than my head here before I shaved it all. But as is tradition, we have 2 haircuts, on and off. We're in an off phase currently. And probably will until winter, honestly. Oh yeah, we went all off. That's generally how I do it. I either grow it out completely or cut it all off. There's pretty much nothing in between, other than when it's growing in between. So I have no clue how much PvP I need to do to actually get top 3 this weekend. All I know is we're going to be using the hour boost, so after we finish out all dailies, we're going for at least an hour. I'm not sure if all of it will be PvP. I might do some of it on Volkeys. Actually, I don't remember how many Volkeys I've left. Wait, did I actually finish them all? I don't remember. Let me go check. I want to say we either have 50 or 0. That's what I'm thinking of last time. Off with the hair. There we go. We're good to go. Adventure board, check. Everything over there, it'll get done on its own, check. I was about to go check something else and already forgot what it was. I was just talking about something and already forgot. Journey. Oh yeah, I need to help the guild with Journey. We're almost done already. And I'm pretty sure I'm like the lowest contributor. Oh good. I'm higher than the 2 zeros. See, I'm doing perfectly fine. There's 2 zeros lower than me. We're contributing so much. Okay, I do need to go do that. Dungeon, of course. Under Spire, need to go buy torches. We got a lot to do later. Might just do most of this off stream and just get to where we need to go to. How bad's the week this week for it? That's okay. That falls off later on, but we're mostly just doing the earlier fights, so it doesn't really matter that much. Alright, I was about to go check something. I already forgot what it was. Oh yeah, PvP. I wanted to see how much we need to do, I think. Ooh. It's still doable. 20k? 20k is really doable. Then we'll get the hour booster going. Oh, I know what it was. I was going to check how many Volt keys I have. 25. Not that many. So yeah, it's mostly going to be on PvP then. Alright, let me finish every daily, and then we'll just do PvP probably for the rest of the time. Though, honestly, we should do some amount of journey. I'll do journey now. I'm not going to do all the journey right now. I'm just going to do like a little bit. Need to get just a slightly higher so we're not so low. Luckily, journey's not that bad this week. Could be better. Far from the worst we've ever had, though. Oh, I forgot. In this layout, I can't just spam click that. You made it to leaderboard this journey? Nice. Huge congrats. What team did you end up running for the higher level range? Because at lower mid range, I'm just running Van Barrack loop with the explodey goblin guy. I don't think I showed this team in the video, but it is what we're using. At the super high end, I think we'd have to change this team though. But you can technically go all the way. As long as you have tank hero class, which we currently do. Hello, Draco! Welcome, welcome. Hello, Lester! Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope all's been well. Oh, yeah, that reminds me, I forgot to go check the emotes. I need to make sure I have them set up for, or at least to show them on Sunday stream. I meant to do that. I knew there was something I forgot to do before the stream. Because I think the new emotes are in. I didn't actually double check. I saw the message for them, I just didn't check to see what their current state is, so I think I show them on Sunday. I'm pretty sure they're finalized at this point, though, whatever they are. So whatever ones look good, we'll just use, and otherwise we'll just bench them. We'll have the vote on Sunday. I'm not sure how many emotes I can currently have based on how many members we have, though. Because that number keeps fluctuating like crazy. Because, of course, the gifted ones, generally people don't resubscribe. So those just go spike up and spike right back down. I don't need to check. Alright, 2 more and I think we'll be in an okay enough spot for this. Then we'll go to PvP until we can get the booster up. Go run Vault Keys and then run PvP the rest of the time. Because we only have 25 Vault Keys to run, so we might as well run the rest with the booster. Yeah, that reminds me. Let me go into the code. I haven't done a single one yet. Oh yeah, I don't have them open yet. 1 second. I will eventually get there. I should restart the computer recently. It has like a billion things auto-opening. So I really need to get this onto the new computer. There's still a few programs and stuff I need to get there. Oddly enough, one of the things I don't have there yet is my codes. Mostly because I'm waiting till we finish this month's batch before I move them. It's just more convenient that way. But there you guys go. There's the first redeem code. We'll hand out probably like 3-ish tonight or so. But there is the first of 3. Or 4. Who knows. Actually, we'll hand out extra if we get anything during the Vault Keys. How about that? Because we're opening 25 of them. Which isn't a lot, but still a chance. Also, we still have the Dungeon Perfect that we could end up getting today. And as Isabel mentioned, definitely feel free to leave a like on the stream. Helps a lot and is greatly appreciated. You got your first Max Kingdom this week? Nice! Huge congrats, Draco. That is very, very nice. Yeah, it's great to finally have them done. I'm curious if they're going to be extending the system at any point. Or we're getting to the point where a lot of kingdoms can be 30 starred. which of course is current max. So curious to see how that pans out and what they're planning to do with it. Alright, we're going to leave it at that for now. I'll probably will do a little bit more just to help out the guild, but for now that should be fine. Alright, every daily done there. Let me go do dungeon real quick because that's the last game mode we have to do on the main screen, and then it's pretty much all in PvP. Alright, top 3 go. Boo, Jinx Trap. Boo, Web Trap. Oh, that's actually annoying. Let me go get the thing. Oh no, I need Orpheus for that. Otherwise that would be way too annoying. Yeah, no problem for the code. And we'll have at least 2 more. Alright, what do we need here? We'll get Stellarix down. Yeah, it still feels weird not streaming Gems of War every single day. Actually, I almost forgot about it tonight. Which is why we're like 5-10 minutes later. Because I was in the middle of something, because normally I get into things now and it's like, wait. I got stream tonight. Also, I'm like casting this as if I can do anything. I gotta wait till that gets unwebbed. Ooh, getting cursed there is awful. Loving the setup? Oh yeah, we ended up doing it based on some suggestions earlier. So we went with this. The only thing I didn't do yet, which I still need to go find. I meant to do it for today, but I forgot to go do it. Some people wanted the old redeem code back in the day. I'm pretty sure a lot of you won't remember because we're talking like almost 9 years ago at this point. But we used to have a little thingy that said like redeem code, and it had like the most recent redeem code. Once we start handing out redeem codes on this computer, which I just need to go move them all over, which shouldn't take that long, I can start doing that and copy pasting them there as well. So I'll post them into chat, and then also the most recent one would be above me at any given time. But yeah, we used to have it like that way back in the day. Like 8 years ago. I said, hello, Outlander. Welcome. I said, hello, Maximus. Oh, I thought we won already. Yeah, and the main reason we have Gems of War going all the way down over there, I can't really point to it properly, but over there, you know where it is. But, apparently you can actually, like, stretch mode it. I never realized you could, like, stretch it that far. Because this is what it looks like at 1920 1080p. Or, you know, in this right here. I go to settings. This is pretty standard 1920 1080. But apparently you can stretch it to, like, anything. And it actually scales properly. So we can have it just fit the whole space there. Anyways, alright. Let's go over to PvP. And that will be where we stay the rest of the time, other than doing the vault keys real quick. I can't start the booster quite yet, though. I still have a little bit of PvP we need to go do. Let's see. Yeah, I need to get to 5,700, then we can double claim it and then go from there. Do we have any kind of fancy location we need to go do? Today is what, Friday? And yesterday we had... What was our outer? What was our outer yesterday? Drifting Sands? Ew. And what was the other one? Drifting Sands and Human. I know for sure I did Human yesterday. Interesting. Of course, we did it with just a pretty standard Tesla team. Only difference is weapon instead of an explodey. But the whole premise here is we just get double Tesla then auto win, as is pretty much every Tesla team in existence. Oh no, the barrier saved them. Alright, so we'll claim these 5 free kills, and then we'll go do probably Central until we hit 5.7k. And then we can just go wherever. Though I might just camp Central. Because we have a good Blood Frenzy location today, but I don't think we do. And even if we do, every single time I go for Blood Frenzy, I'm like, I'm gonna go for Blood Frenzy, and then 10 minutes later, it's like, yeah, no. Let's never do Blood Frenzy again. Happens every time. I just realized our gem stack's starting to get nice. We're at like 50k. Though compared to some people, I'm pretty sure some people are almost at like 1,000,000 gems by now. I don't know, 50k is still solid. But there's definitely someone at over 1,000,000, if not multiple people. I've been kind of slacking on tribute lately. I think per day I'm down to like 4 or 5 tributes. Which is still enough for the daily, of course. Yeah, the PvP daily, I've been skipping on it a little bit recently too. It is actually a lot more time consuming than it seems. I'm not a big fan of where they left PvP currently. It's pretty much the longest daily now. And while it is semi-skippable, it somewhat isn't, because it's actually a great way of getting deed books. Because all the gold marks they end up earning from it. Especially if you're in Dark Alliance, able to take the double extras. Like right there, we just took it for human, and we can also take it for Drifting Sands. I'm not sure if I want to do Drifting Sands, though. Yeah, I don't think the weekly amount of PvP in this game is that bad. But the daily amount is a little high. Oh, we have access to Beatrix. Never mind, this place is fine. I didn't realize Beatrix was here. Oh, if that's the case, just give me all the Beatrix. Do we even have it in power? Because if not, I'm just going triple Beatrix. Yeah, this level doesn't count. Alright. Oh, I can't go wand, can I? Ew. That's not good. What's the best mana accumulating weapon? Do we have just like standard explodey weapon? Monster. You're not monster, are you? You're not. It's one like standard explodey weapon. Does that exist? You have to exist. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Oh, you're same color though. Ew. Why is everything so bad? I'm about to just go 4 Beatrixes. Why not? What's stopping us? Wait, do we have Mana Link? Because I can go like cores here for blue. But again, do we have a brown weapon? Because we're going to get a lot of excess brown we don't need. They're all so bad, though. Why is every brown weapon here so bad? That's not ideal. Alright, yeah, I'm just going with that other plan, then. I was going to find Mana Link, hope there's green, and go from there. Or blue. Alright, 4 Beatrix it is. I see nothing wrong with this. I would love 1 extra turn though so we can get things rolling. Though I also need mana. He's gonna get rolling before we do, which is kind of scary. As long as he doesn't auto-win here, we're good, though. Because now we get to auto-win. Unless we somehow miss a billion times. Hey, Beatrix not doing too good on extra turns right now. On both sides. Oh no, his is starting to go crazy, though. Also, why would you use Elementalist? Might be that annoying. Yeah, we're gonna have to retreat from a Valhawk. We'll see more. We're gonna have to do so much PvP today anyways, we're definitely gonna get all 3. Is Izzy still enjoying Palia? I still see her on Discord on it occasionally. So I would assume so. Yeah, I haven't played Palia in weeks at this point, personally. Oh, the best update's coming out? Maybe I'll need to come back and revisit it then for a stream. Because the big update for the other MMO I play is coming out this Wednesday. So next week I'll probably be streaming that like almost every day. I'll probably stream it tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday or something. Unless we have something going on in Gems of War next Friday, which, do we? I gotta double check. What's next Friday's event for Gems of War? This is not a good way of checking. This would be if it would load quicker. There we go. Oh, are we getting the other guy? Interesting. He looks a lot like one of the other ones from the other location. I wonder if they're related. The lore. Anyways, what am I looking for? I'm looking for what on earth the weekly event is. Well, it's next week's Friday. No, that's not Vault event weekend, right? No, that's the following week. Oh, it's just a faction event. Oh, yeah, that's fine. We're just getting a Cobalt Thief. Do you even do anything? Deal some damage to an enemy boosted by my gold. Oh, this honestly isn't bad as a damage source. This might actually be your new damage source for this place. Alright, that's not bad. You're still gonna have to scale. But he gets 50 extra damage. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, otherwise next week is pretty standard. Nothing too out of the ordinary. Just the faction thingy on next Friday. Anyways. You need to do the Citadel Wars for PvP? Yeah, especially if you're not in Dark Alliance. That's where you get most of your loot. You get like, what, 15 gold marks and, I guess that's mostly it. I guess the Swift tokens too. 7 Days to Die. It's a crafting zombie survival. Interesting. It's a month-long special event starting on the 24th. Oh, cool. Oh, that's the same day that my game... Oh, gosh. Oh, no, that's the day before. Well, you said starting on the 24th? Okay, maybe we'll stream that on Tuesday then. When you say starting on the 24th, does that include the 24th itself? Because I'll stream Palia this Tuesday then. I'm not sure for how long. But at least a couple hours. So if you want to do co-op or anything with the new update. I'm not sure what we can co-op with it. Yeah, I'll do it on the launch day then. That means we could do back-to-back launch days. Because Old School RuneScape's getting its pretty much biggest update of the year this Wednesday. One of its like 3 big ones. His other big update was back in March. And the third big update's going to be when leagues happen in November. Though by that point I'll probably be playing Brighter Shores. I'll probably still stop some to go do leagues. Never do both of them simultaneously. And just multitask. I'm definitely going to take really AFK relics in the next league. So I can AFK every skill to max. Because while I probably will actively stream League a few days, I'm probably not going to do it like I did last time where I did like 10 very active days of streaming. Or however many it was. Almost a dozen. This time around it's probably going to be close to like 3-ish. And the rest is just going to be AFK'd off stream. So every relic that allows you to like max AFK I'm going to be doing. Update in Gems? No Gems of War update anytime soon. We just had one not too long ago. There should be 2 more Gems of War updates this year. Next one is late October or early November, which will likely be bringing in a 3rd set of Gem Dragons, or a 3rd set of the Dragonite Dragons, as well as whatever other things the update does. Though that isn't confirmed, it is very likely. And then one other update in December, mid-December, which we have no clue what that will do, but it'll do something. But no, we should be getting 2 more big updates this year for Gems of War. Well, we just had one like the other week. There's still a little while before we have another. I feel like we could have done something with this team to make it a little bit quicker, but it got the job done. And there's our gold marks. Alright, rest of the time, I guess we just Camp Central. How many points do we have? Did we overshoot it yet? Nope, not yet. Actually, we're still undershooting it. Alright, let me go get a few more points, and then we'll go do the hour booster for the rest of the stream then. And we'll do part of it on Vault event, and then the rest of the time will be on probably PvP. and try to grind for rank 3. And by try, I mean definitely get it. There's no way we're not going to be rank 3 if we spend all that time doing PvP. Is Guild War going to return in October? Highly doubt it. I don't think Guild War is coming back until early next year. It sounds like a summer next year or early next year update. I am very doubtful it'll make it this year. It could, though. It's not off the table, but I'm doubtful. I feel like they would have been mentioning a little bit more about it if it was coming sooner than that, like publicly. But no, I don't think we're going to get Guild War this year. It's going to go an entire year with no Guild War. We're almost there. For it to be a full year of no Guild War, it would have to be until, what, next December? Next November? Somewhere around there? Also, definitely going to do something pretty huge in November, which makes me think the next patch is like early November or something. Because November is the 10-year anniversary of Gems of War. So who knows what they're going to do with that. Could be anything. I just have enough Valhawks to get my buff. I should probably go get it. It's not that much, but it's 6 extra magic. And on Stellarex, it's like 18 extra damage. As it would be with any perfectly balanced troop. Let me go get that real quick. Oh, we actually got all of our Valhawks for today. Oh, no, we're still missing one. Devs did say in a previous update post that Guild War will return this year. Oh, did they? Alright, never mind. I did not see that post. That's good then. So they were able to get all the PvP updates back to back then. It makes sense, because this year is basically the year of PvP updates for the game. That's good that they were able to get it in time. Well, if that's the case, it's probably coming around the 10-year anniversary then. Which would be early mid-November. I know for sure they would not do that as the final update of the year. It has too much potential to be buggy for them to do it at that time. So it'd have to be the update before it, which would have to be the 10-year anniversary update. Which means Guild War better be pretty good if that's the 10-year anniversary update. Obviously, they'll probably do a few other things. But there is a good chance that the return to Guild War, whatever else they do that patch, is the 10-year anniversary update during that time. We're good to go there. We did that, we did that. We still need one Valhawk somehow. How do we still need one? Now we'll get the rest of our points. We should be good to go. Well, the Halloween update will be coming in on its own, probably. I'm not sure if they need an actual update to the game to be able to implement that or not. If so, we might have a small update mid-October, in about a month from now. That would also be the update pretty likely to add the Gem Dragons, if not the one in November. I keep saying Gem Dragons, I mean Dragonite Dragons. Because they're very much setting up to add them again, it looks like. And so far we've gotten one set per year. Which means one of the next 2 updates would likely have them. Curious what kind of power they're going to have, or if they're going to be support troops or what, though. Because, of course, Diamantina is basically useless now. Because Stellarex exists. And is the next one going to be, like, stronger Stellarex? Like, I feel like they need a different angle. I do feel like they're going to be support troops for some reason. Like 7 different support troop dragons. I don't think they're going to be, like, massive damage sources like the Gem and Celestial Dragons have been. Because otherwise they have to keep outdoing Stellarex, essentially. Like, just going to keep power creeping up. Because if they're damage sources, but somehow weaker than Stellarex, what's the point of even adding them? Like, no one's going to go for them if Stellaryx is still better in every regard. Oh yeah, I did see that. Don't we have it queued up? Can't we see that already in the game? The Halloween event? Yeah, it's starting in 27 days and 6 hours. The Haunted Holiday event. Oh, is it already coded then? It might be. They might add it in the previous update so they don't need a mini update. Oh, hello, Chris. Welcome, welcome. When are we getting the new Dragonite dragons? We don't know, but it's likely one of the next 2 updates, so it has not been confirmed. Soon, TM. They're definitely setting up to add more for sure, so. But we don't have an official date. Yeah, the Halloween event's in 27 days, 6 hours. So about a month from now, as you would expect during Halloween. Starts about a week before Halloween. And obviously goes through Halloween. Hey, how are we not at 5.7k yet? Alright, let me go finish that, get the boosters going, hand out a code, and then go from there. Soon, DM. Hey, there's a final Valhawk, finally. Luckily we're doing so much PvP today that it doesn't really matter if we get it late. Midnight needs a dragon troop. Honestly, every kingdom's eventually going to have one. It's more so a matter of when than if. You've been hoarding Dragonite since you got Stellaryx and you're up to 9,000? Nice. Yeah, I haven't been too good about getting more Dragonite myself personally. So I think I am still at 11,000, but I've been saving for way longer. I haven't really been grinding for Dragonite directly or indirectly, other than like Vault events and such. And when we get it for free from the thing. How much am I up these days? I want to say like 11 or 12,000. Where do you even see it? Soulforge, I think. I'm at 11,500 basically. It's not a lot. Like, it's enough. Like, let's see. If you go on Dropperlight, let's say they're 500 each. It's going to take like, what, 15-ish? Give or take a few. Let's say 15. 15 at 500 is, what, 7,500? That's not bad. Okay, so we actually do have enough unless we get really unlucky. Because keep in mind, the new Dragonite dragons, when they do come in, there will be a 1-year period where they cannot show up in Soulforge, which is both good and bad. It's bad because, obviously, they're going to be purely RNG-based, which means you're going to have to go through the egg system to get them. But it's good because it'll make getting Stellaryx easier. The ones that are coming in the next batch will not affect your rate at getting the other 6 you need for Stellaryx. So it'll effectively make Stellaryx easier to get by making the pool of dragons that can appear more likely to be the ones you need for Stellaryx. So it's both good and bad. Bad that you still have to RNG for the new one, but good because during that year duration, the next year, Stellaryx will be quite a bit easier to get compared to a year from now. Or it'll be slightly harder to get. Alright, what am I doing? Let's go do more PvP. You're about to hand out a code soon. I keep checking because I want to make sure we don't pass the threshold. It looks like we need like 2 more fights. And then we'll go hand out a code and then we'll go use the whole hour booster. I'll probably start it during Vault Keys. And then we'll do the rest in just normal PvP until we get rank 3 or higher. But we're going for a bare minimum rank 3. We're not ending the stream until we get rank 3 PvP. I think is going to be the game plan. I think we need to earn like 7,000 more points from where we are right now. That's very doable. Hello, Mr. Z. Welcome, welcome. I'm assuming they're going to add another batch. Oh, no, I feel like they will. It'd be very weird if they didn't. Though, we thought the same thing about power orbs, and then they went like 4 or 5 years without adding another. So yeah, you never know. I don't know, I sure hope they add more. It seems like one of those things that are popular enough that they would. It's just a little bit annoying, the RNG system around them. But there you guys go. There's a redeem code. Number 2. And we'll have at least 1 more. Alright, let me go get all the boosters queued up. And then we'll go do all the Vault Keys we have left. And then after that, yeah, we're probably just grinding PvP the rest of the stream then. Very PvP heavy stream. And whatever we still need for leaderboard we'll do on Sunday. And let me go use the other booster. There we go. And now we need about 7,000 more for leaderboard. Or 7,000 something. We need... Oh no, we actually need 10,000 more. Ooh. That's a bit. But we'll get there. Yeah, let me do Volkies first, actually. I wanted to start with all these. Yeah, it might actually be a little bit short, but worst comes to worst, I could use the 5,000 booster. I do plan to use it this week to get back to rank. So really, we only need like 5,000, which we'll easily get without even trying. Because I still have one single totem thingy left for 5,000, and that's it. So we're definitely going to use it. We're basically trading in for like 3/4 of a deep book, so really worth it. It's probably the best way to use them. We might even start doing that going into every season now. Is deliberately tank our rating so we go down a rank. Then the following week, just do PvP, and if we need to close the gap, use totems. So we can essentially convert the totems into gold marks. Which essentially converts them into deed books. Because it's way better than what we did this time around, where we just dumped it all in the first month, or the first week when everyone was going crazy on it. We're definitely going to stagger them a lot more this time around, in order to utilize them to basically get free gold marks. Because even if we only do, let's say, 10,000 on a given week, and we need like 25,000 for leaderboard, we can easily just claim that by just claiming a few little totem thingies. And that'll be a way better use for them. Because across the entire season, we'll be able to convert them into almost like 500 gold marks or something. Maybe even more. For doing the same amount of PvP we're already doing, just by spreading them out. So we wouldn't even need to play PvP more than we already are. We would simply just need to spread them more. Alright, so far we're only getting major orbs of disappointment. Come on, at least one good one. Alright, 12 more keys, and then we'll go to PvP probably the rest of the time then. And get our rank 1. Well, rank 3 actually. I don't think I'm going to go for rank 1. I think rank 1's like 35,000. Though rank 2 I think is only like an extra 5,000 or something. Which isn't as bad. I think it gives like 15 extra too, which is an okay amount. Not sure if it's worth it for that much extra PvP though. Hey, that's an orb. Unfortunately, not one of the good ones. And that reminds me, we'll need to go claim our double on Sunday then. Oh, so we need a good Underspire layout already. I keep doing like bare minimum for Underspire lately. But I kind of want to do a week where we go all the way again. I just want to wait till we have options that aren't horrible. Alright, major blue orb. We're improving. We keep getting a slightly better orb every single time. Now it just needs to give us an actual good one. It's getting closer. Oh, now it's getting further again. It tried. And then gave up. I still find it amazing how much more common orbs are from doing Volkies. They actually tweaked their drop rates, I believe, twice in the past. As far as their frequency. And they are so much more frequent than when Volkies first existed. By quite a margin. Alright, our final key. Can we get anything? Probably not. But one can hope. And we get... No, okay, that's actually not bad. That's not what we're looking for. Okay, well, back to PvP. For the next hour or so. Oh, we can actually go for a second boost. I'm gonna go for it. Just because we're gonna do a handful of PvP right now, we might as well grab it. Get a little bit extra power. Because there should be 16 total extra magic that the team will be running. Which, you know, that adds up. Actually, you know what would be really good to run it for too? That one weapon we got this week, or you know, the ruby weapon. Gold farming with it with the double gold booster. Pretty solid. That's one pretty good way of using the booster as well. If you like really want to maximize on gold. You basically get an extra 1,000,000 gold out of it. Roughly. Give or take a little bit. Which is a lot of gold for 1 hour. You basically get about 2,000 an hour. Or sorry, 2,000,000 I mean. And you could do it once every week. Yeah, let's see the gold drop real quick. Ooh, submerge. Ew. That's not good. We do have counter to it though, so it's not that big a deal. Still not ideal though. So far from the worst that can happen. Alright, we're good to go. I was about to go check something. I already forgot what it was. What was it? I was about to go check something already and forgot. Oh no. Oh yeah, how much gold you can get while using that one gold farming team. Let me go do that real quick before I forget again. Alright, let me get out of here real quick. Yeah, let's say it's full potential. So we'll go to standard build. Get her mana going, get her mana going. Alright, let's see how much gold this is. It should be almost 20,000. And we got that in like, what, 30 seconds? But yeah, 18,660. That's not bad. But yeah, that would be roughly 2,000,000, give or take a little, per hour. If you were to keep doing that over and over and over again. Oh yeah, I haven't done 1 to 2 sections yet. I need to do either Beast or Construct. Which one of these is less annoying? I forgot, I didn't do these yet. Let's see, which one is more people doing it? That generally will tell you. Looks like Construct. I don't know, what's the Construct meta right now? My concern with Construct is, you can't Chalcedony build anymore. Which honestly, I kind of want to go down the Beast route. I feel like the Beast team is more fun than the Construct team right now. Like, Construct has Lord of Slaughter and such. Like, a lot less people are doing Beast, but the teams in Beast should be way weaker. But we still have some pretty strong Beasts. Oh, plus I could just Immortal Aquaria cheese everything. Perfect. Oh, perfect, perfect. Wait, I could just Queen Aurora spam. Wait. Hold. Hold. Ew, all the empowers are horrible though. I kinda wanna go Moon Rabbit. What is that, blue to yellow? I'll go one Moon Rabbit. I'll change our banner to like yellow anything. Honestly, just double yellow is fine. I feel like yellow green. We're gonna go super cheese build. Alright, I don't think we need anything beyond that. Hero class is even on the team. Alright. I'm going all in Immortal Aquaria. Is this a bad idea? Probably. But I think this will get the job done. Hey, a pet. It does a lot of damage. And if we have blue to yellow convert, we just click it and get full mana instantly. If we can get blue yellow convert, that is. I'm just going for it. I need the mana. Yeah, look at that damage. Because this Immortal has double damage here. So all I have to do is just mana accumulate around it and we're good to go. Hey, you need gems always. Yeah, gems can run out pretty quickly. Any news on compensation for the Vault event blackouts? Were there? I didn't notice that last Vault event weekend. But I haven't heard anything about it yet. And I haven't seen an in-game thingy for it yet either. They're doing it after weekly reset? Okay, they mentioned on the forum. Yeah, so we'll see it next week then. That's pretty late if it's coming next week. That's like 2 weeks after the fact. Because that was last weekend's thing. So that'd be over 2 weeks by the time they do it. I'm not sure why. I keep thinking this thing converts to a different color. It's actually blue to yellow. Also, I guess blessed to our first slot, which is nice. So in case it gets silenced somehow, we have an anti for that. Come on, a little bit more mana. We're so close. Just get there. Unfortunately, we do have to double cast for once. This does have enough durability to not go down instantly. One mana. Alright, it should be enough to kill. Oh, it is not. Very surprised. Big issue right now, though. I have no chip damage. So I have no way to break barrier. Which is important, because I actually can't cast until I do. I need like a blue over here or something. Alright, it's gonna be a weird fight because I don't have any chip damage. There we go. Hello, Garuda! Welcome, welcome. I don't have Curse on the team. Oh, so doesn't that thing have immune to Curse? The Dispel aspect of it can only land if the thing can be cursed. But it has immune to everything. You can still Dispel it, but you have to Dispel it through Dispel, not through Curse. If you're going to do it on that particular unit. As Curse will only apply Dispel if there's no Bless on the opposing enemy, and if they don't have immune to it. Alright, there we go. Nice. Alright, and now the next 45 minutes, we'll probably just camp Central. And see how many points we can get up to. And just to make sure we get that ladder leaderboard, I'm going to apply to 5,000 right now. We've been saving it to snipe a leaderboard. Today's the day. I've been keeping that backup 5,000 just sitting around. Oh, while we're here, even though we're wasting a little bit of time, see if we can get some purple deed books. Come on, purple. I'll hand out a code if we get a purple. No purple, boo. We've been a little unlucky on it. I think we're like 10 with 1 purple. And the rest of the time we'll just camp Central, I guess. I was like, gosh, I feel like something's crawling on me. There's like several ants that got in somehow. And one of them tried getting into my computer earlier. I'm not sure if it succeeded or not because I have no clue where it went. But it was like on my keyboard and eventually on the tower earlier. Yeah, because the weather's been getting colder, so many insects got inside and now there's like 10 random ants in the house. Half which have been killed. The other half I have no clue where they went. One of them is probably on the hard drive right now. If our computer randomly crashes, you know why. Random ant. No, it'd take more than that. Our computer's been great so far. Wait, did we actually lose? Wait, what battle are we in right now? I'm trying to remember. Is this one we can retreat from? Yeah, we're just in central or right now, right? Let's hope so. Yeah, we're just in basic central. So if we start losing, we just insta leave. At Holy St. Astra to help the angry mobs. Oh yeah, Holy St. Astra and the angry mob and like double Tesla is pretty nice. Oh yeah, I could have ran that for human. I ran wand instead. Mostly so I could have dispel for submerge. There's a lot of people run like you know, submerge hero classes. But not really submerge hero classes, but a hero class that happens to have submerge in it as well. Actually, doesn't Elementalist have submerge too? I think you have to give up your barrier on brown, but I believe it does have it. It's the whole reason I even have wand on this team. Just as a just in case backup submerge counter. Also, we're in the zone. PvP grind zone. I wish people would stop running Elementalists in PvP. If there was something that we should have so it never appears in PvP when the other person has it, even more so than Stellarix and Wand, is Elementalist hero class. I would love to see what the game state would be like if no one ever ran Elementalist. Is one of the reasons you tend to even run Elementalist is because other people run Elementalist. Not even necessarily to run Elementalist yourself, just to counter the enemy Elementalist. Out of everything that hasn't been nerfed over the years, it's probably the one that's been the most surprising to me. When you see how weak the final trait is on nearly every hero class, and you look at Elementalist, it looks like it belongs on a Mythic. Compared to the average trait that barely looks like it belongs on a Legend. Like, I think one of their traits is quite literally like a 25% or 50% chance per turn to stun. And then there's Elementalist that has a 100% chance. And freeze. And burn. And entangle. Yeah, even if Elementalist wasn't in the meta, there'd always be things you would use more often. Like, if Elementalist didn't exist, I'd be using Mech right now for Dispel 50% mana start. And I still do sometimes. It just gets annoying when you fight like a billion Elementalist teams. To the point where you kind of need it yourself. Hero classes could definitely use a bit of a rework. They have in the past. Archer used to be the best before they did like a billion reworks to heroes. Because it was the only 50% mana start hero class. While also having insta-kill on Skull. The biggest issue right now isn't necessarily that Elementals is too strong, but that like 80% of hero classes are too weak. Though Elementals is still too strong. But it's more so the other 80% are just completely useless. Like, we have, what, 38 hero classes right now? And I'm pretty sure we have barely 8 good classes in the game. What's my favorite class besides Elementalist currently? I don't know, the one I'd probably use the most is Mechanist. Because its combination with Bork and 50% into Dispel. Archer would have been in the past, but it's pretty bland these days. Titan's still my favorite all-round hero class. There's just very few teams that really tend to be really giant-centric. Mostly due to the bad of... there's basically a lack of really good high-rarity giants. Compared to a lot of other categories that have a lot of good high-rarity stuff. Because Titan on paper is a really absurdly good hero class. It just... Giants have kind of gotten power crept out of the game. A lot of the better giants are older troops. And as things have gotten power creepier, giants haven't really kept up with it. Whereas in the case of mechs, some mechs have kept up with it, like Bork and Tina 9000. Mech can also be ran, or Mechanist hero class can be ran without any mechs on your team as well. Titan can too, but it's a lot rarer these days. Honestly, I probably have the most battles with Titan hero class. It was really good around the, around exactly when they started adding 10 perks to all hero classes, you know, like 7 extra. There was like a good few years where we ran like almost only Titan. But these days you almost never see it. This has got a bit power crept out of the game. Biggest downside of it too is there's no freeze on it. And extra turn control is very important. It's pretty much the whole game these days. And Titan doesn't provide any. Oh, so we set a joke level goal this year of getting level 1,969. And we're almost there. The one thing that didn't factor is Guild War not existing. Which has cut into our XP rates a bit. If they could do a few more double XP weeks, we could probably get there. Because we're basically at level, what is that? 1955 right now, so we only need 14 more levels and 2 months. Actually 3 months. Which is very doable. It was your first class, you got to 100. Yeah, Titan, I would still say to this day, Titan is still one of the best classes to get to level 100 first. It's either Titan or Elementals if you're going to do one in current state of game. Elementals is slower but safer. In an early game, you generally need the safety. But Titan is still pretty much the best all-around hero class. Its biggest downside is its lack of freeze options. But otherwise, it's still really good. Because you could build it into anything. You could build it for mana accumulation, you could build it for skull, you could build it for tankiness. It kind of just covers all roles. And if you happen to use other giants on your team, the team becomes way stronger. Because the 50% mana star he gives is not just to himself, but all giants, of course. A lot of mid-game stuff fits pretty well into that because all the doubling troops and everything. We just really need like a few good giant mythics again. We do have things like Sycorax and the such, but it's just mana accumulation. Yeah, Frost Mage is pretty solid. The main reason you run Frost Mage is you still want a lot of freeze, but you want 50% mana start. It's the strongest thing about Frost Mage compared to Elementalist. Is it still maintains a pretty comparable amount of freeze, but you get 50% mana start instead. You don't get the stun and tangle burn and everything, but you make up for it with 50% mana start, which allows you to win quicker but still have freeze control. It's a nice in-between. Only big issue with it compared to Elementals is it's really squishy, as there's basically nothing to mitigate damage at all. Whereas Elementals has Entangle, it has Barrier on Brown, and or Submerge. In all fairness, I guess that is one thing Frost Mage does have. It does have Submerge too. But it doesn't have Barrier on Brown option. And of course, it also has Arcane, which is a really strong thing to have on hero. Anytime your hero casts or anything on your team, you get one permanent magic on it. And that one magic actually does apply before the ability gets calculated. So it does retroactively apply to the ability you're actively casting as well, if your hero is casting. It's weird that more things like don't act like that in the game. Oddly enough, Arcane's one of the only few things that actually work like that, where the bonuses from the thing you're casting applies before the check on the calculation. Oh, you like Geomancer too? Geomancer's okay. I haven't really used Geomancer much ever since they nerfed Chalcedony. Because most of the better teams that you would use with Geomancer was like Lord or Slaughter, Geomancer, Chalcedony, one other thing. But ever since Chalcedony's been nerfed into the ground, like all Journey troops, I haven't really messed with like Geomancer at all. Like it still technically does everything it did before, but Chalcedony is like near non-existent now compared to before. Lord Slaughter is still really good. It's just it's bad when he backfires. It's an issue that most Skull Spam has these days. There's always been a fluctuation in the game on if Skull Spam or spellcasting is better at any given time. And in the current state of the game, spellcasting has been good for an absurdly long amount of time now. Like we're talking like 5 years. Casting has pretty much been the meta, especially since the age of Diamantina and Stellaryx the last few years. Particularly since Stellaryx the last year. where spellcasting has just become pretty much the entire meta by a large margin. Which I think is the longest the game has ever been where skull meta hasn't been the thing. Like, you still run it, but it's not anywhere close to where spellcast is right now. Especially this season when we have entangled gems. But even outside that context, it's still quite a bit weaker these days. Which is something I keep forgetting about this season, that those entangled gems even exist. Then I'll run like a skull spam team for something and then it's like, oh yeah, I forgot, I can't this season. I think I still mention them occasionally for some Monday videos. But then when I actually go and use the team for the event, I think that's actually why I switched one of the teams this week as well. I kind of remembered, oh yeah, I can't run skull because entangled gem this season. Like, you still can, but, you know, get entangled and you were kind of out of luck. Hello, Tyrion! Welcome, welcome. Hope all's been well. We're currently actually on the PvP grind. I shall probably end another code soon. Final code for the stream. Someone knows you a birthday song for yesterday? Oh yeah, I can sing happy birthday. Want me to do it right now? Might as well. We'll even hand out a code for you. I'll do it right now. Actually, let me go get the code. It's buried somewhere in here. Alright, there goes go. Anyways, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Tyrion. Happy birthday to you. Hope you had a wonderful birthday yesterday. Sorry we couldn't be streaming. Oh, we're almost there. We're so close. We need like 2,000 more, which are 1,500. Right, let's keep going. Got 26 more minutes. I'm gonna go till the timer's up. And that should secure us rank 3. And if they pass us, we'll just grind more on Sunday. As well as tomorrow's dailies, of course. Oh, it's your ex-wife's birthday. I thought you meant yours. Oh. That's funny. It was yours yesterday? Okay, so that was right. Okay, I'm confused. So it was your birthday yesterday, but your ex-wife's birthday today. Okay, I see. If I'm understanding this correctly. Yes and yes? Oh, okay. That makes sense now. Also, kind of interesting that your birthdays were so close together. Actually, I have one friend that I didn't even realize it until like a year or two ago, that our birthdays not only a few days away from each other, but we were actually born in the same year. And we're already friends for like several years and didn't even notice it until like a year or two ago. Superior raid this weekend? Superior raid started last night and go through Sunday next to weekend. Alright, I know I can do it whenever Izzy wants to do it, I guess. If you guys wanted to do it tonight, tomorrow night. I would say Sunday, but it'd be gone by then. Oh no, does Izzy still need it? I would assume so. Because after the update on Tuesday next week for Palia, I highly doubt she'll be doing anything else. So we should probably do it this weekend. Ooh, we're so close to the level. Yet so far. We're on double XP right now, so it shouldn't actually take that long. And now PvP actually gives you XP, unlike half this year, when it was bugged. But you actually get XP for doing PvP now. And quite a bit of it with that double. We should be getting 200 something. Yeah, 220 per battle instead of 4. Quite a difference. Yeah, Tyrion, if you want to do it tonight, we can. And hopefully Isabel's around. I'll poke her on Discord. Because after we finish this last half an hour of PvP, I'm probably going to grab a quick bite and then I can do it whenever. Because I didn't actually have dinner yet. Literally the only thing I ate all day today was a sandwich. Just a turkey and sandwich. Turkey and sandwich. I meant turkey and mayo. But yes, also bread. Though you can do sandwiches without bread. I've done it with lettuce before. Like a lettuce sandwich. Yeah, there's Isabel. Right, there's our level up finally. Nice. You know what? Let's hand out another code for the good old level up. And this will be the last one. I think I already said last one will be the last one. But honestly, I'm looking at my stack right now and I have so many codes. Also, can you guys hear me when I'm talking like this, by the way? Because I'm like talking to like a third of a mic. Alright, there we go. Yeah, can you actually hear me when my head is tilted that far? It's kind of weird because I feel like ever since I got this set up, the mic is a lot more sensitive to noise. I'm not sure how I can like change the settings so it's not as sensitive. So I think even over here, it's like, yep, they can still hear it. I'm like talking to the side of the mic and still kind of hear it here. Because I've set so it's like that one directional kind of thing. So it doesn't pick up on the audio from the screen. All right, 17 minutes to go. How are we doing on rating? Oh, come on. We are almost there. We were like 3 battles away until we hit top 3. Perfect. Let's keep going. And even once we get it, we still got to keep going because, you know, they just need a few points to pass us. But we could be in different brackets, so... But they can still pass us regardless when they do dailies tomorrow, today, whenever. I should probably start taking some of the battles that aren't tier 1. I just have such a habit of clicking them. Just because I can't be bothered with the other teams. There's just too much annoying stuff at the higher end. Plus, tier 1 almost always gets one-shotted anyways. I don't know, there's technically easy stuff on the high end. Like when a Stellarex gets replaced by a Diamantina. Let's see, we got 60 points for a one-shot, and we got 76 for that. Yeah, it's just not worth taking the higher ones. This is like a really big score, but then you actually have to pay attention on that screen every time instead of just mash clicking. Okay, no problem for the code. I think this is our 4th one now, which will probably be all we hand out for now. But we still have a lot to hand out this month. Because we're doing probably like 5 more Gems of War streams this month. And I have like 20-something codes, I think. Something high. I think I have enough to hand out like 4 per stream the rest of this month. Also, it's nice that hurricane season's pretty much gone. Hurricane season was actually pretty chill this year around my area. We had one that was like almost tropical storm level, but never really reached hurricane by the time it hit us. It was pretty tame this year. It's kind of funny because when I moved back here, it just did like super strong hurricane after super strong hurricane. But over like the last 5-6 years, it's been really tame for hurricane season. We haven't needed to evacuate in like 6 or 7 years. Also, whenever the air conditioner turns on, I can feel the air through my head. Because there's so no here now. I can feel it on the bristles. ASMR stream? I'm not even sure how to set up the mic to do that. Oh, you know why our options are so weird? I just realized we're in Ruby rank. I was wondering why some of our higher tier people are so low in points. It's because we're in Ruby rank right now, and every high level player is probably all in Diamond. I was wondering why all these high-level players are giving us, like, negative points. But it's because, yeah, we're in Ruby rank. Just whisper. Hello, everyone. Can you hear me? Can you hear me right now? Say something in chat if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Hello, hello. Yes, no. Can you guys not hear that? Because I see nothing in chat, and this is just that much of a delay right now. You can hear the whisper. That scared you? Jamie. The murderer's in the building. It's people too creeped out to respond. You're just multitasking? All good. Well, I was just asking about the Pokemon thing for tonight. Because Terry and I were mentioning it earlier. If we want to do that tonight, we can. So we don't have to do it next week after Palia update. If you take back the Puzzle Quest 3 Kingdom? Well, I do appreciate it, Dud. We definitely need to revisit Puzzle Quest 3 at some point. But yeah, that game had some crazy dailies. I've heard from you and others that they fixed quite a bit of it, though. But I can't imagine dailies for that game being under an hour. Whatever you want, you're available? Okay. Oh, so we'll be doing a midday stream tomorrow as well. Not for Puzzle Quest 3, for RuneScape before they do the big update on Wednesday. Yeah, we could do double big update days. We'll do Paleo on Tuesday and then the RuneScape thing on Wednesday. As they're both pretty much getting their biggest update in recent times back to back, which should be fun. Oh, it's answering questions as leader? True. Yeah, does anyone even make guides on Puzzle Quest 3 now that I think about it? Like, is there anyone out there covering videos like every other day for Puzzle Quest 3? I don't feel like there is there? There's no, like, guide person for the game. I was going to, and then just never did. I think I did, like, 2 or 3. There's pretty much no one that makes guides on the game. Sandy does occasionally. Does he? I didn't even realize he played Puzzle Quest 3. He's a noob, though. Well, I definitely plan to cover 1 billion guides for Brighter Shores. And I kind of want to cover some for Old School RuneScape soon, so I can start to learn how to edit. My editing skills are atrocious. Because for Gems of War, I never really need to due to the format of the game. There's pretty much every guide for the game ever can be covered without, you know, needing multiple segments. He started an only Sunday account. A Sunday locked Puzzle Quest 3 account. They still have 1 billion chests to open every Sunday. Get those juicy diamond chests or whatever they were called. Guess they got one even bigger than that. That was one thing I really hated about Puzzle Quest 3. That I'm not sure they really changed. There's like 1 billion timers that run down. Beyond just daily timer and weekly timers, there's a bunch of chests that you need to open that not only do you need to maintain getting more of those chests, but they also are opened at variable times based on how upgraded your pet are. And the problem is, it could be anything from like a few hours to several hours to an entire day. But even if you have all of the same chests, if you're not using all of the same fully upgraded pet, you could have different times for the chests. Like one might be 23 minutes, one might be 22 and a half. Like they'll all be slightly different times. So if you're trying to get on like exactly at that time, it'll be like, oh, nope, one of them still has like 5 minutes left. It's really annoying. I think that's the main thing that drove me from that game more than anything, to be honest. More than the daily system or anything else. Is the upkeep on the chest system and how annoying chest timers were. Because almost all progression was based around those chests, like 80% of it. But the timing for them was very variable. It's not like Gems of War where tribute just every hour, you just take it whenever. Or something like dailies where, you know, you have a 24-hour period, you can do it whenever, and it doesn't matter if you do it exactly at a given time. That's why you use food. Oh, can you use food to bypass it? They used to have to spend like gems to bypass it back in the day, which was never worth it. But if you could bypass it with food, that's actually not bad. Assuming food's still easy to obtain. Because way back when you had to do it with gems, which basically just wasted gems. Oh, you can also do it with gems? So they haven't removed it, they just added an alternative. Yeah, how are we doing on timer? 5 minutes left, technically 6. Yeah, let's keep going. Whatever we get to, we get to. And whatever we still need to do by Sunday night, we'll do tomorrow, Sunday night. For Quest Pass, it's 3 each day. It's a feature I'm not aware of. Yeah, I'll need to check it at some point. I do want to visit Puzzle Quest 3. I just don't want to get like back into that game. Because it's just such a time investment. As much as I've enjoyed my time with that game, I don't think I would ever fully get back into it. I played it like crazy the first year though. I wouldn't be surprised if I have like 3,000 hours in the first year. Probably half of that just doing dailies. The sad part is that's almost true. Because dailies take like 2 hours a day back then. So over the course of the year, that's almost like 800 hours just doing dailies. So yeah, probably half my time I have total in that game is probably just doing dailies. The daily system was that long back then. I think that's actually true. That 50% of the total time in that game spent was just doing dailies and nothing else. In all fairness, a lot of our time in Gems of War lately is probably dailies too. But they don't take nearly as long. Like, I'd probably say 30 to 40% of my total time in Gems of War now is dailies. Whereas in Puzzle Quest 3 is probably close to like 70-ish%, 80%. Because how long they took. I think that's a good sign of whenever you're starting to like burn out on a game. Is if you're almost your entire playtime is just doing dailies, you're probably at that point. I'm not at that point for Gems of War yet. But I feel like in any game I've ever played, if I'm getting to the threshold where I'm basically just doing bare minimum dailies and nothing else, like dailies get done and then stop playing, then I'm probably pretty much done with that game at that point. I can't think of a single game that's ever been like that where I didn't stop playing it after like another several months. But no, we still do more than just dailies and Gems of War still. Well, of course you do want to get the dailies done there. There's still plenty to do afterwards. Like right now we're PvP grinding. Because the PvP dailies, it's now longer to do the, is it really? Longer to do Gems of War current dailies than Puzzle Quest 3s? Is that actually true? Because I would have to disagree with that. Unless they've really cutting that down. Like crazy amount. Because the average Gems of War daily takes like 30 minutes total if you do everything. Unless you're still doing Underspire. If I count Underspire, I mean, sorry, Underworld, I mean. If I count Underworld in like its own category. You can do Puzzle Quest 3 dailies in about 30 minutes. Okay, so they have cut it down a lot then. That's about as long as Gems of War dailies are. The only exceptions being if you had Underspire and Underworld. But I kind of consider those in their own category. Because you could easily ignore both of them. Especially Underworld once you've completed it. But even Underspire, you could just do it through the first zone and then stop. You could do the daily literally just on Monday and just ignore it for the rest of the month, or the week, I mean. Like lately I've been going for floor 4 completion. But you can literally just go for a floor 1 completion and just double that and get okay value. The only problem with that is you're never going to get the dead end troops if you do that. The whole Puzzle Quest 3 system is easier now if I revisit the game. I definitely need to soon. I'm not sure when, but we definitely need to at some point. My save file is still on the other computer and everything though, so I'm not sure how I'm going to record it. I might just capture it off the other computer. Because I don't know my password or anything for it, but I believe my other Steam account still has it attached. Well, technically the same Steam account, but I don't think it's going to recognize it if I open up a Puzzle Quest on this computer. So I'll probably just stream it off the other computer. Which I haven't actually tried streaming a stream, if that makes sense. Or whatever that playback thing is that Steam has. Or I can like play it off the other computer. As long as it doesn't have a big delay, I'll probably do it that way. Alright, that's not enough time to go do a battle. Alright, there we go. Final verdict. What do we get? Nice! 20,000. Ah, honestly. If second place doesn't skyrocket, I think we try for second. Oh, it's only for 5 gold marks, though. I thought it was for 15. That's not worth it. We just make sure we get top 3. It's not worth trying to compete for second. And too much to have to do first. Alright, so we'll just secure third then. Also, wow, if this other guy wasn't in our bracket, we would have only had to do 9,000. That's insane. That's basically bare minimum weekly. Wow, that would have been so free. Alright, there we go. Nice. Alright. And hopefully by this Sunday we'll be able to go and complete it then. Anyways, guys, I'm going to be heading out for now. We will be back on Sunday night, same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 2 hours prior to now tomorrow. Beyond that, I will be streaming all day tomorrow. We'll finally be playing the game of Old School RuneScape now that we have maxed. We can actually start doing things. So we'll be starting that on Saturday. Also have timestamps for it, so it's going to be a little bit easier to navigate through the stream this time around. I haven't been doing that for a lot of the other ones, but I'm going to start doing that for these streams and name them a little bit differently now that we finally maxed and everything, just so it's a little bit easier to check after the fact for anyone who might be interested in them. Oh, so we finally got this monolith fight, so I have no clue how much that's been sitting there. Actually, do I have every objective done pretty much? I just have to do Vanguards 15 more times. And what else do we have? The other one I'm just not going to do because I need too many points. And we should be good to go. Anyways, guys, hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. I will catch you guys soon. And thanks for stopping by as always. Greatly appreciated. Goodbye, everyone. And thanks for watching.